Hey, what's up? I'm Othello, and I go by OthelloBeats. I'm from Philly, and I started making beats when I was in 11th grade. Started taking it seriously right outside of high school. When I graduated that summer, I made a YouTube channel, and then I just started taking it, going hard, uploading consistently. And then I just started getting placements this year from ranking on YouTube, and people just finding my beats like as soon as they search out. So yeah, right now I have this label I started with my bro. His name is Evan, and it's called 111. And we're just looking for artists and producers to just sign and build with. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So at first I wasn't really uploading too consistent, but then I got a sale from like from YouTube selling beats online. So then I started uploading like every day. And then it got to a point where like I started getting it dried out again, like the beginning of this year. And then what got me pushing on it, uploading again every day, is when Meek got on my beat for a freestyle. And then like that's when my YouTube got like really popping again. And then I started uploading like every day. I've been uploading every day ever since. And now it's going even crazier. So yeah, just being consistent. I was just like normal checking Instagram. I went on the gram, and then the first like thing that was popped out was like someone, like I checked my DMs first actually, and then people were tagging me, and then they're tagging me under the post because they heard my tag. So then I went on the post, and like as soon as I saw it, I knew what it was. Like I knew it was gonna happen, so I wasn't super shocked about it because I really didn't know it was gonna happen. I was just like, this was supposed to happen, and then like just kept it pushing. But it was really lit though. It was still really it gave me good validation that like, yo, like I can do like what I say I can do. So yeah. In 5 years, I see myself um with the label like that me and my bro started, really flourishing and us having, you know, some really dope artists and producers signed to us and signed with us. To be honest, like I want it to be like a family, and uh a few Grammys, some few like a lot of plaques for real, and yeah, when it comes to music wise, and then I'll be 5 years from now I'll be 27, so just fit, healthy, and just living young. If I could work with any artist dead or alive, it would be really crazy for me to not say Michael Jackson, because like listen to him growing up really did, like, I know it sounds, everyone says it's like it like inspires you, but like it really did inspire me though, like watching his videos and seeing that, like it was crazy like to see that someone could do that in the 80s, so in like the 70s. So I'm like, yo, like imagine like 2020s, and like from the future, like it just opened up my head. So yeah, like that really inspired me, and I think his music is really good. So, and he's super creative. So it would probably be him. Yeah, it would definitely be Mike. Yo, what's up, guys? It's OthelloBeats. I'm here today with Spinnerella. They gave me 3 sounds to build a beat with them. I'm about to do that right now. Let's get it. All right, so here are the 3 sounds I got: a slot machine, a little vocal loop,
Hi, can I take your order?
and crickets. Gives me like nighttime vibes with the crickets, and then like the "Can I take your orders?" Like you're pulling up to like a drive-through, and the slot machine. All right, so I just loaded them all up in Ableton, and I got this idea that started. All right, so let's start with the crickets. In Ableton, you can like warp the sounds so they're on beat. So that's what I did with the crickets. So I can kind of create like a steady like this beat probably is not going to have any melody. I'm going to go by the crickets and just kind of use that as a melody. So I have that. Put that in. Yeah, like I warped it and kind of got it to fit on tempo. So let's hear with the metronome. Cool. Then I'll just add a clap in there so we can kind of have like a beat going. So I just have a bunch of kits over here where I just put all my favorite kits in. I just grabbed a random clap. My kits. Well, I usually producers sometimes just send me their kits, or I just buy them like from BStars. My favorite kits right now at the moment is definitely like OZ's kits. Um, KBZ, I use that all the time. Boy Wonder, and I just always get random kits and like sometimes even from like Reddit, and then just like make weird stuff. Like I like different type of kits, just different type of percussion sounds and different type of snares. So yeah, so I got this random kit and a clap from it. Okay, so that with the crickets. Let's see what we got. Next thing, hi hat. Now this was going to kind of give us that bounce, you know. Might even add a little bit of reverb, just a little bit, make it a little more spacey. So now let's see. Hmm. Start getting a flow going. Uh, Usually, yeah, I will start getting a flow going, and then I'll be like, okay, who could this flow work for? You know, um, right now maybe like I don't even know, like Smoke Perp, maybe a little pump, like some one of those guys, you know. So yeah, time for the fun part where you really get that slap in there, 808. Uh, I got this one 808. I kind of just like took the spins and just made a cut, you know, and then turned it up. The classic spins, but this one just a little shorter. So yeah, let me show you the notes I use. I could probably add a little bit, you know, to make it a little variation. Pretty simple. So now let's see that with the clap, hi hat, and the cricket. All right, cool. It's kind of a darkish beat, and I think it got that vibe from the crickets. Like you only hear crickets really in the night, so I'm thinking like you probably creeping somewhere around Halloween or something. Listen to this dark beat. Um, so yeah, as y'all heard in the beginning, I have so right now I use one of the sounds Spinner really gave me, the crickets. Now I gotta add another one, and they gave me that slot machine. I'll play it again. I forgot. I actually have it right here. Slot machine. I was like, yo, where can I possibly put that into this beat? So I just took out a little part of the slot machine that sounded like this. All right, so to cut the sound for the slot machine, I turned this into like you turn in what you call like a, you'll hear and hit slice to new MIDI track, and then it just like cuts it up, like kind of like when you're chopping up a sample. And I just found like a random note in there, like it's just random notes. Like I can show you what I mean. Little parts of that sample. I found this one that's kind of like that, and I just use it like as a percussion. So see what it sounds like now. It's kind of in the back, but it's there, you know. If I turn it up more. Now I had that last Spinnerella sound, which was the vocal saying like, what was it say again? Like, can I take your order? So yeah, like I said, it kind of gave me that vibe, but like you're pulling up to a drive through at night, asking you to take your order, you give them the money. Um, So what I did is I incorporated that into like the intro. So like actually I would have to make the can I take your order come first because that would make sense. And then you give me your money. So I can have that intro right here.
Hi, can I take your order?
And then I can add that slot machine and give me your money. Beat can come in. The rapper can start spitting whatever he's about to talk about. And then you got yourself a #1 hit right there. Let me see. Okay, so we got the crickets, we got the clap, we got the hi hat, we got that bass, we got the intro,
Hi, can I take your order?
we got this the little slot machine. Uh, okay, yeah. And lastly, I added a nice little snare in there, just for the bounce, just to kind of like just hit you in the bounce. Random snare. It hits hard though. So let me see. With the beat. Okay, cool. So now with the intro, started from the top. Oh yeah, also too, you gotta add the tag in there. So hold on, let me add the tag. So yeah, like even the title here says jazz tag. Jazzy is my cousin. She's a little girl, and she was over one day, and I was like, yo, I need a tag. And I was like, kind of always wanted like a little kid to say my tag. Like I think that's kind of fire. So yeah, I told her to come in the room in here, plugged up the mic. She got on there, said say it on the beat. She said it, and yeah, I've been using it ever since. So now, like every time I get a placement, she's always like, when are you gonna pay me like for this tag? Like I should be getting on this, I should be credited. And I'm like, it don't work like that. Songs are storytelling, like when you hear a song, you want to kind of get a feeling off it, and no one wants to listen to music and then you're just listening. You always want to feel something. Like that's why we listen to music, to feel something. Like when you want to turn up, you play a certain kind of song that's gonna like help with that vibe. When you're like crying, you want to play a certain type of song. You're not gonna be crying and play like Meek or something. Like you want to feel like that, like sadness. So like you're gonna play something sad. So for this one, I'm thinking like I said, like it just makes you feel like you're, I don't know, like you're creeping at night, just driving around, and then you happen to go to McDonald's or something. That's the vibe I'm getting. When it comes to mixing, like I just this is what I do when I mix. People are always like, "Yo, though, like, what's your sauce and mixing?" But like, I'll show them since they want to know so bad. What I do is I take the loudest part of the beat, which will probably be where the 808s come in. So I'll just loop that, and then I turn everything down. Then I just add Ozone over Ozone 8. It's this plugin, and it's like a mastering plugin. So then it'll bring it like everything back up. All right, so cool. Now we got everything mastered and leveled out, and we see who we hear on it. We can send it to the Migos, we can send it to 21 Savage, we can send it to Lil Pump, Smoke Perp. So now you gotta come up with the name. What we're gonna save it as. So like I said, it gave me that dark drive-through vibe. So let's save it. Let's call it. Let's call it. Let's call it. Let's call it drive-through.
Nice.
There you have it.
Othello on